Good morning, everybody. I thought we'd do a little bit of daytime stuff today, just to get everything kicked off. Just share some information, really. Can I get a confirm on the audio from somebody, please? I'm sure we're good. So things are moving forward a little bit. I spent much of the morning, or much of last night, actually, late in the night, trying to make my way through to some people who actually can do some stuff. So I just wrapped up with a call with the International Federation of Red Cross in Budapest. We've had no foil emergency medical blankets on site for 3 days, and nobody seems to be doing a lot about it. So, yeah, that's... So I've pushed the red button on that when I finally got to speak to the right person, and hopefully somebody's getting back to me in 2 hours with some options as to exactly what we can do there, and get that sorted out. I've got other people who are working on procuring more blankets out of the depots where they're stored. There's a massive dam in the flow of stuff coming into distribution centres and actually being distributed. Waiting to hear back from our supplier for our ops centre as to exactly when that can come in, when they can source that and get that to us. But then there's some other sort of really horrible, depressing information coming out of Ukraine. There's now a lot more people around here. There's a lot more people actively going in to Ukraine and pulling out people in minibuses and 6s and 8s. But right now, the biggest issues are, or the growing issue, should I say, is not just the cold, and not just the wait and the time, and obviously the conflict, but as in every situation, there are some really evil people in this world. So gangs are now charging people to get out of Ukraine anywhere between 150 and 800 euros. Sex traffickers are all over the place. Human traffickers are into the stations, on the camps, and aside from being aware of it at the minute, there's not really a lot anyone's able to or is doing about it, because the places are in such chaos. I met up with a guy from South African Special Forces this morning, and that's one of the things that they have been tasked with, is trying to identify, clearly they're well trained in such things, identify and be aware of people who clearly aren't doing volunteering work. Speaking of volunteering work, this place just never ceases to amaze me. Remind me of your name again, bud?
Ethan.
Ethan, you just got here, right?
Yeah.
Right, so this is Ethan. Like, literally met him this morning, like 20 minutes, well, maybe half an hour ago now. Says, what can I do? And I'm like, hey, we do with starting to get set up ready for the fires tonight. Do you mind going and fetching some wood, bringing it down here, getting it chopped up so we've got fire starters? Yeah, and he just dives straight in, and that's pretty much everybody down here. You ask and they're like, yep, let's get on with that. So that's desperately why we need to have this coordination op centre, because people need to be able to come somewhere and go, what needs doing? And then they go and do it, and they come back, and systems get put into place. So that's the start of the morning. I will probably do my usual thing this evening, with the updates across the day. That's literally happened in, I've been on site for about 45 minutes now, and all of that's happened. It's a crazy old pace it's going at. Anyway, not the most interesting or of developmental things, but I just thought it'd be good to show you some different stuff. Also today, if you catch me later, I'm definitely going to try and make sure that we get up. It's a nice bright sunny day. It's very cold though, don't let that fool you. But in light of our current total, definitely going to go up I think we're going to go do bananas today. Bananas are really, really popular here. I don't know why. The kids absolutely love bananas. And then they're the one thing that aren't being, well, no, they're not the one thing, they're one of the things that isn't being provided with the massive amounts of fruit that's around. Oranges and bananas are crazy. So I'm going to go and clear a supermarket out and annoy a branch manager again. So we'll definitely do a bit of that later on and get that back to you. Well, thanks for watching from the Medyka Ukraine border. This is Simon, over and out until later on.